SB19 posts in Japan increases, plus Japanese singer Rikimaru mentions SB19 in Tokyo fan meet.
SB19 just shook Japan. Posts explode 313% as Rikimaru mentions them. Something interesting is happening in Japan right now. And if you're an SB19 fan, you might want to pay very close attention because this isn't just another social media post. According to Japanese social media tracking data shown in the screenshots, posts about SB19 in Japan suddenly increased by a staggering 313% compared with the previous day. And the timing is almost impossible to ignore. SB19 is preparing for one of Japan's biggest music festivals, Summer Sonic 2026. But while fans are already excited about seeing the Filipino group on that stage, something else appears to be happening behind the scenes. SB19 is becoming a much bigger conversation in Japan. And then another name entered the picture. Japanese singer, dancer, and choreographer Rikimaru. Reportedly mentioned SB19 during a Tokyo fan meeting with comments that immediately caught the attention of fans. So what exactly is happening? And why could this 313% increase be more important than it looks? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the number. The screenshot from the Japanese data tracking platform Siran shows 1,449 posts about SB19 on August 10th. The data also indicates that the number of posts had increased significantly compared with the previous day, with the reported increase reaching 313%. That's a huge jump. Now, it's important to understand what this number does and does not mean. It doesn't automatically mean that 1,449 people suddenly became a 10 overnight. It means SB19 became a much bigger subject of conversation on the platform being tracked. And that's the part that matters. Because in the entertainment industry, attention often comes before familiarity, and familiarity can eventually lead to fandom. The more people encounter a name, the more likely they are to search for it, watch a performance, discuss it, or become curious about who that artist actually is. And right now, SB19's name is appearing in that conversation in Japan. Even more interesting is the keyword reportedly trending alongside SB19, Summer Sonic. That connection is extremely important. Summer Sonic isn't just another concert. It is one of Japan's major music festivals, bringing together established international artists and some of the biggest names in music. So when SB19's name starts appearing more frequently in Japanese social conversations, at the same time that Summer Sonic is becoming a major keyword, it suggests that their upcoming appearance is generating attention before they even step onto the stage. And that could be the beginning of something much bigger. But then came another development, Rikimaru. For those who may not know him, Rikimaru is a Japanese singer, dancer, and choreographer with experience in the Asian pop industry. During a Tokyo fan meeting, he reportedly talked about a new friend he had recently made who is connected to SB19. And according to the translated post circulating online, Rikimaru spoke about the member's vocals in particularly positive terms. The comment that really caught attention was the idea that the SB19 vocalist has very strong vocals, and Rikimaru expressed an interest in learning how to sing from him if he had the opportunity. Think about that for a second. This isn't simply someone saying, "I like SB19." This is a fellow performer talking about the ability of an SB19 member. And that's a different kind of recognition. When another artist notices your music, that's great. But when a professional performer specifically notices your vocal ability and says they would like to learn from you, that creates an entirely different level of respect. And naturally, fans immediately began connecting the dots. Who was Rikimaru referring to? Was it Stell? Fans quickly noticed the possibility because Stell is widely recognized for his vocal performances within SB19. Of course, unless Rikimaru or SB19 officially confirms the identity of the member being discussed, fans should treat that part as speculation. But the conversation itself is already fascinating, because whether you're looking at the numbers, the Summer Sonic connection, or the Rikimaru mention, the same thing keeps appearing. SB19 is getting noticed in Japan, and this is where the bigger story begins. For years, SB19's international growth has been something that A-tin have watched develop step by step. First, there was recognition across Southeast Asia. Then came bigger international collaborations, global performances, major media attention, and appearances on increasingly important stages. Now Japan appears to be becoming another significant part of that journey. And Japan is a particularly interesting market. Japanese music culture has its own ecosystem, its own fan communities, its own artists, and its own entertainment industry. Breaking through there isn't simply about showing up once. It requires attention. It requires people to remember your name. And most importantly, it requires people to start talking about you when nobody is telling them to. That's why the 313% increase is worth watching. The number itself may fluctuate tomorrow. It may go down. It may go even higher. But the important question is whether the attention continues after Summer Sonic, because that's where the real test begins. If Japanese audiences discover SB19 through Summer Sonic and then start searching for their music, watching their performances, following their social media accounts, and talking about their individual members, the impact could extend far beyond one festival appearance. And there is another reason this moment feels different. SB19 isn't entering Japan completely unknown. They are arriving with an established international fan base, years of performance experience, and a growing reputation. That gives them something extremely valuable: momentum. Imagine someone in Japan seeing SB19 for the first time at Summer Sonic. They watch the performance, they hear the vocals, they see the choreography, they notice the stage presence. Then they go online and search, who is SB19? And suddenly they discover an entire catalog of music, performances, interviews, and international achievements. That is how global growth can happen. One performance can create thousands of new discoveries, and thousands of discoveries can create an entirely new audience. That's why this moment deserves attention. The 313% increase isn't necessarily the final result. It could be the beginning. And Rikimaru's mention adds another fascinating layer, because artist-to-artist recognition can help break down cultural barriers. When a respected performer from Japan talks positively about a Filipino artist, Japanese audiences may become more curious. Not because someone told them they should like SB19, but because someone from their own entertainment world has noticed them. That kind of organic curiosity can be incredibly powerful. And now all eyes are moving towards Summer Sonic. Will SB19 turn this online attention into a memorable live performance? Will Japanese audiences respond? Will their name continue trending after the festival? And could this eventually lead to more opportunities in Japan? Those are the questions we should be watching, because perhaps the biggest story isn't that SB19's posts increased by 313%. Perhaps the bigger story is why people in Japan are suddenly talking about them more. Summer Sonic appears to be creating anticipation. Rikimaru's comments are creating curiosity, and SB19's performance will have the opportunity to turn that curiosity into something much bigger. This is how international expansion often works, not with one giant announcement, but with small signals that begin appearing everywhere. A trending keyword, a sudden increase in posts, an artist mentioning your name, a new audience discovering your music, and then suddenly what looked like a small moment becomes a major breakthrough. So, ATN, keep your eyes on Japan, because if these early signals are any indication, SB19's Summer Sonic appearance may not simply be another international performance. It could become one of the moments that pushes their Japanese journey into an entirely new chapter. And honestly, the most exciting part is this. They haven't even taken the Summer Sonic stage yet. What happens after they do? That's the part I'm watching. And if you're watching it too, make sure you stay here, because we're going to be following every major development surrounding SB19's growing global journey. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next SB19 story. Because if Japan is only getting started, SB19's next chapter could be much bigger than anyone expected.